Hi, this is the Bratz Boys Club, and I am Jesse. And today I'm going to introduce you to another one of my Bratz Boys. This Bratz Boy in particular is very special because I did not know this, but there was something else about him other than the fact that I was really into his backwards cap that made him a little bit more special. I bumped into him a few months ago at the seller's website that I frequented for my Bratz Boys in the beginning, for my collectible Bratz Boys that I was purchasing. And I wasn't able to purchase him then because there were some irregularities that the seller had and the website sort of was trying to figure out. So I wasn't able to get my hands on him then, and I was really crazy about him because I didn't see a series before where he was actually wearing a cap backwards. I believe he may have been wearing some other kind of hat for another series or cap or something that wasn't really a cap, it was some kind of hat. But this particular one was wearing a cap backwards. And this version of this Bratz Boy, I had never seen with a cap backwards. I had seen some of the others with caps backwards, but not this one. So it wasn't just the crazy style and the trend and fashion that he had that made me kind of like go crazy for him, but like I said, also the cap backwards kind of thing, and the fact that I hadn't seen him with a cap backwards like I had the others. So, long story short, we are talking about the 2002 first edition Dylan, and I believe the name for this collection and or series is called Boys, just Boys, and that would be Boyz as in zebra. What makes this collection very special is the fact that these are the Bratz Boys that were the first introduced into the Bratz line. He came along with another Bratz Boy that we know and love, and that I definitely know and love myself. His name is Cameron, and I will be making a video about that Bratz Boy, first edition, after this video, sometime after tomorrow. So be waiting for that, of course. But this is the video of the 2002 first edition Dylan. And Dylan, like I said, with the cap backwards. You can see that, right? In the camera. It's the cap backwards. And mainly you wouldn't really think it's such a special thing for a Bratz Boy to be like a thing for me because he's wearing a backwards cap. But he is. However, I did not know that little tiny detail about the fact that he is the first edition 2002 Dylan, and he was among the first two that debuted for the Bratz line. I had no idea of this. However, when I was able to get my hands on him, it wasn't. It was not. He was not. It was not the one I saw at that website, at that seller's website. I was able to bump into him again in my auction website that I frequent now for the rest of my Bratz Boys collector's dolls. And then I thought, and in that auction website, he was going for a really incredible collector's price. I do have to admit that Mr. Dylan here was actually below the collector's price for this doll, especially in this condition. And later in the video, I'm going to explain why I have another one, because I do have a second one. There is a really good explanation for that, and so when I bumped into him at this auction website, I decided that I wanted my Dylan. And since he was at a relatively remarkable collector's price, I thought that I really needed to have it. Not just the fact that I was crazy insane about his trend and fashion and style, and of course the backwards cap, but the fact that he was going for a really tiny microscopic collector's price, really pushed me over the edge. I believe that shipping and taxes added a little bit more that I was not comfortable with, and of course that's always going to add more. But that didn't matter because the original price was actually something very close to the retail price of my 20th anniversary or 20 years Bratz Boy Cameron that I purchased at Target, or this time around I think it was this year or last year during January when I was able to find him and spot him. So this price was really not that troublesome for me. It was actually very, very good. And I could not believe I was getting my hands on this second edition 2002 Boys Dylan from the Boys collection vendor series. Boys as in Boyz as in zebra. So I was able to order him from that auction website, and when he arrived I was completely in love. As you can see, the box is immaculate. The box is just, it couldn't have been better than this. This is like mint condition. I believe the only problem I see with it and with the other one as well is just the tapes, or the little dots, the tape dots are a little, you know, kind of ugly, some of them. Oh, and of course, the always classic floating about and, you know, jumping all over the place comb is out of place, which has happened to some of my own anyway. So yeah, the comb is right there. You can see it right there. It's fallen like all the others, so that's also one of the other damages. But other than that, Mr. Dylan here has one of the best looking boxes, even definitely better than the boxes for my Bratz Boyz. And of course, this one over here is in the same situation. He's perfect. The box is amazing as well. There are some damages to the cardboard, which is why he looks a little bit leaned in. Other than that, he is great. But, so yes, this is the amazing Dylan first edition from 2002 from the Boys collection vendor series. Boys being the B-O-Y-Z. That's how you spell it. And so now for the backroom story of how I got both of these. So I ordered this one from the auction website, and I was able to purchase him outright. I didn't even have to bid because the price was so tiny and microscopic. I was just, you know, gonna get him no matter what. So I was able to order him. I was able to get the person to ship it, and then a week after, actually it was going to be the second week when I was gonna receive him. I have a very friendly seller at my other website, my seller's website, where I started purchasing my collector's Bratz Boyz dolls. And this seller contacted me, and this seller has been contacting me whenever they find Bratz Boyz in their collection. Apparently they've got a lot of Bratz girls, but they don't have a lot of Bratz Boyz. And they live in two different homes or something like that. So this seller, whenever they go to their other home, they love to go through their collection of Bratz and see if they've got any more of the boys, of the Bratz Boyz. And this seller contacted me like about 6 or 7 days after I had ordered Mr. Dylan. And they said, well, I've got these Bratz Boyz available. Let me know which one you want. And so I can post it, reserve it for you, and then you can buy it. Because the seller has their own page, of course, in this website that I frequented at the beginning, and I still do kind of. So I saw the photos of Mr. Dylan 2002, first edition from the Boys collection or series again. And I remember that I already had one coming, and it was going to arrive the following week. And I thought, oh my God, you know, should I buy the other Dylan? And of course, I decided, because the price for this other Dylan was also very incredible. I have to admit that both Dylans were going for the same price, the same collector's price. I believe this one was $35, and that one was possibly just a couple dollars more. So they were both below, way below collector's price for the item, and they both looked like they were completely mint. Like I said, this one has a couple other problems with him, and of course, the seller warned me that this one came with the box opened from both sides because the little tape dots wore out, and of course they do. This is totally true. These dots wear out. I actually had one or two boxes from my first 5 Bratz Boys that I purchased at retail price at our local Toys R Us store. The dots gave out, and I believe he's also my Dylan. The other one I can't remember if it's Aiton or Kate, but the dots kind of gave up on keeping the box closed, so I had to retape those. So I told this seller it was fine. I didn't really care. All I wanted was I just wanted the Dylan. Second edition Dylan from 2002, the Boys Collection and our series. And so the seller, and of course the sellers sold me 2 others, one of which is also the first edition 2002 Cameron from the Boys Collection, the original Cameron. That the 20 years or 20th anniversary Bratz Boy Cameron is based off of from this collection from a year ago. So I was able to get that one as well. And that one I believe was also opened, and I had to retape it. But so I got this one, and I told the seller, yes, I want them. I want all 3. There was another one. I believe the other one is a 2003 new cool Kobe. And so I had the seller send them to me, and I paid for them. But so I was able to get my hands on these 2 wonderful and most amazing 2002 first edition Dylan Bratz Boys from the Boys Collection, B-O-Y-Z as in zebra. And so I'm really happy. I really love them. I cannot believe that I was able to actually get my hands on both of them. When at the beginning I was not able to get my hands with at least one of them, which is kind of crazy because I thought, oh my god, am I ever going to be able to buy this Bratz Boy? But I was able to, and I was really shocked. Like I said before, because of the price. The collector's price was really, really low. I cannot believe how low that collector's price was for this first edition. For this first edition 2002 Bratz Boy Dylan from the Boys Collection or series. Now I'm going to see if I can tilt this so I can show you the bottom. I'm going to do it very careful. I'm pretty sure that the comb is going to be floating about, because it always is. Maybe you can see the year right there. It should show it. So I'm just really excited. I don't understand why the 20th anniversary or 20 years anniversary of the Bratz Boys, of the Bratz, didn't bring out Dylan as well for the, just as well as with Cameron for the year 2021. That I don't understand, and I don't get it. But either way, hopefully they rethink it and they add him or something maybe this year, because he's really important to the collection. I know they're running out of, I know they don't have any money, but, so this is the bottom of the box, and I just heard the comb moving about in the box as usual. So let me tilt this and show you the top. And I'm going to do that for both boxes, so hopefully the other one's fine. And look at how wonderful this box looks. The box looks amazing. It looks incredibly mint. Very clear, very glossy. It looks almost like I purchased this just a couple of days ago at the store. Actually, it looks almost identical in mint condition as my 20th anniversary, 20 years Bratz and the Bratz Boy Cameron boxes. I have to admit, they look amazing. Now let me do the other one. So here it is. And this one, oh yeah, this one has the comb all over the place as well. So bear with me. Yeah, this box as well is very perfect. Like I said, the cardboard looks like it's out of place. It's falling over, which happens to most boxes anyway. Other than that, it is in perfect condition. Like I said, I did really have to add a taping because the little sides were open, unfortunately for me. I really don't like that a lot, but I thought that this being, you know, the 2002 Dylan, maybe I could give it a chance and not really care about you know, it being open. And I just told the seller, you know what, just send them over and I will retape them because I really don't care. I just really want them with me, and I thought I was never going to have them, and I thought I was never going to be able to find them, and especially at such a great price as these are. And so, oh, let me revive this thing over here. So I am very happy. I'm very happy that I was able to get him. Very, very happy that I was able to get him actually in this condition. I'm very, very thrilled to have Mr. Dylan from the 2002 first edition Boys collection dinner series. I am so excited. I cannot believe I actually have two of them. And I did not even have one at the beginning. So this is just great. This is perfect. And to have them in this condition, it is marvelous. I mean, just see the shiny little effect of the plastic. It's like so perfect. My boxes could never look this good. I'm sorry to say, but no. My boxes look horrible. Horrible. Trust me when I tell you that. But yes, so these are the 2002 first edition Dylans from the Boys collection and our series, and I am so happy to have added them to my ever-growing collection of Bratz Boys that seems to have stopped growing now for the moment because I haven't found anything else that's interesting. I believe now I have maybe one or two other Bratz Boys that I'm looking at that I saved under my watch list at my current auction website, and I'll be probably trying to purchase them, getting them here next month. So I'm going to be excited to get them, and also to upload a video about each one of them individually to this channel. So I really cannot wait to get my hands on the other ones, maybe. And I've got a few more coming up, so I've got a few more videos I'm going to upload with a few more Bratz Boys that I have here. So we're still not done yet, and I'm very, very happy to say that we're not done, because I really don't want to be done ever, but I guess at some point I'm going to be done anyway. And so this was it for my first edition 2002 Dylan from the Boys collection or series. And this was, like I said before, the very first collection in our series for the Bratz Boys that came from the Bratz line. Dylan and Cameron. Like I said before, I'm going to be uploading another video with Cameron, first edition 2002. So you guys get to see what Cameron looks like from 2002, first edition, the Boys collection in our series, and you'll find that he looks very similar to the 20th anniversary or 20 years of the Bratz for Bratz Boy Cameron. But this was it for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you have a comment or have a question, you could just leave it somewhere, anywhere in my channel. I will try to answer it as well as I can. Like I said, I don't really have a lot of information for these guys. If you hear that if you think I'm missing something, or if you think I got something wrong, you can always message and let me know. I'll correct it. I'll put it on the bio for the video or something. But this was it. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on my next video when I upload another video about another one of my Bratz Boys pretty soon. Thank you very much, and see you then.